Hi, welcome to this lesson. Let me start by demonstrating the picking pattern on the intro and on the verse, and let's try to memorize this chord sequence as fast as possible. So we have two bars on C minor as the intro, then the voice gets in. You and me, we used to be together, every day together, always. Next phrase. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. Third phrase. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's you, well, I don't want to know. So let's try to organize this part in three phrases to help us memorize quickly. So concerning the picking pattern, I'm putting the thumb on the fifth string each time a new chord appears. Not always it does this, but I think it's a pattern that sounds nice here, and I'm trying to simplify a little bit for my students also. So, thumb on the fifth string, then these three fingers, pulgar, indicador e indicador, médio and anular, or in English, index, middle and ring, each one in each string. So, one finger per string, okay? So, thumb on the fifth, ring on the second, middle on the third, and index on the fourth string. So the picking pattern that you can see on the first bar, it's the same all through other chords. Then it's just a matter to follow the chord sequences and the tablature. So the first, let's try to memorize this. So C minor, G, F minor, B, G, F, B. The second phrase is C. Each phrase starts always on the C minor, okay? Second phrase, C minus G, F, B, G, C, F, B. Third phrase, starting again on the C minor. G, F, B. Then first time the E flat gets in here. This B flat on the sixth position, and then C. Okay, this E flat you can play with the bar on the pinky, or on the ring, or with these three fingers, as you prefer. So these are just a few tips to help you to memorize this part, but of course everything is written here. Just a matter to study slowly and gradually start speeding up until 72 beats per minute, which is the definitive tempo. Then we get on the chorus, and the chorus, let me start by simplifying it. It's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell because it hurts. Don't speak, I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell because it hurts. And then the second verse. Once again, the picking pattern. So I can resume this in a basic strumming pattern, which is this one. Okay, so the table means down and the V means up. I will play this song without pick because it's easier to alternate between the different parts, the picking, the fingerstyle, and the strumming. I kind of prefer to play it this way. But okay, you can play the strumming pattern with the pick. Just have to, when you are playing the picking pattern, to put it somewhere on your hand or here, as you prefer. I kind of prefer to play it the whole song without pick. Probably the solo I will play it with the pick. So let's take a look at this strumming pattern from F minor to B flat minor. it's a pattern that we can then use in all the other groups of 2 chords. E flat, C7, B flat minor, C7, then F minor, 2 beats, then B flat minor, just 1 beat, C7, just 1 beat, and then back to the repeat. This on the first ending. So the picking pattern it's ta 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 ta, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, with a few ghost notes which are represented by the X, as you can see. So slowly, just use ghost notes when you are moving from one chord to the other, okay? Now, a little bit more. Okay, slowly. And then just improvise a little bit. But once again, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the strumming pattern with all the other chords. Try to improvise a little bit. First ending. Once again from the beginning. E flat, C7, B flat minor. And then I will go to the second ending. F minor. And then B. Our memories, but they can be inviting. Somehow altogether mighty, frightening. Picking pen until you're now strumming. Every time, and in my hands I sit and cry. Don't speak. So on this second verse, we play the same picking pattern we did on the first one. The sequence is similar. We just have few bars, 4 bars less. Try to memorize. C minor, 1 bar, then G, F, B flat, G, F, B flat. Then we start strumming on the C minor. So on this strumming pattern, we have C minor, G, F minor, E flat, then E flat, and G, and C. Exactly as we concluded the first verse. And on this last C, here on the second verse, we have this accent. Pa, ta, 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 tum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to the next part, which is the second chorus. So once again, this part. The whole band plays these accents. Okay, so the second chorus is exactly as the first one, but on the second ending, she says. We go to the F minor, but we have that riff. And then we go to the bridge, okay? So let me see, we come from tell me 'cause it hurts. It's so handy, I gotta stop pretending who we are. So, this last bar, it's the whole bar on F minor. It's when we have this riff, as you can see on the tab. Then we have D flat, then we have A flat, B, the G flat, then we have A with the C sharp on the bass, then this E flat with a flat fifth. And then we can play just these 3 strings on the A flat sus4, and then the A flat. Or we could play the bass here on the 6th string, like this. Or but we will play it just with these 3 strings. It's easier and it sounds fine. The bass will play these notes. Okay, once again, slowly from the riff. It's so handy, I gotta stop pretending who we are. strumming pattern, it's the same as the chorus, just improvise a little bit. Okay, so now let's take a look at the solo. Let me start by simplifying it. So the solo it's based on C minor scale. We have 4 phrases. You can look at them on the sheet music tab. Let me play the first phrase. I'm playing with the pick, but I could play with the index and middle, with rest strokes, for example. Sound it's nicer, but play it as you feel more comfortable. Okay, so first phrase here on this 3rd fret, this minor scale, C minor scale. I will play it exactly as it is, and then at the end I will give you a few tips to play it easier if you have some technical difficulties, as probably my students will have, so I will simplify a few things in here to make it a bit more easier. So second phrase starts exactly as the first one. Then you do this rake to this 3 here, the G note on the first string. Pull off from 4 to 3, and then here on the F note, here on the 6. Okay, so rake, I have these fingers touching the strings to have this muted sound, and when I get to the first string I release the fingers to hit the G, the 3, okay, like this. Next phrase I will go here to the 8th position. This on the E position, your 8th fret. I do a rake, just let the pick slide down, playing this C minor chord, okay, and hitting, accenting this 8, this C note here. So first part of this phrase, the rake, then okay till the 11, and then these 4 notes with legato. Okay, hammer on, pull off, then 10, and then here on the 10, this F note, which you can see is on the 6th bar. The bars are numbered above. Say okay until this point once again. Falling. So if you can't do these hammer-ons, pull-offs, you can play, for example, let's see, you can simplify this part. Probably it's the most difficult one, yes. You can, for example, just do, you can ignore the rake, or you can do just X notes, just Gus notes, first advice, for example. Or for example, concluding just like this, ignoring that pull off. So this third phrase in an easy way. So just ending here on the 8, ignoring that 9, the 11 and 9. Okay, and on the first part, ignoring that 11, 10 hammer-ons pull off. With right tempo, it will be. Okay, if you you want to simplify it. Then the next phrase. Two legatos, which you can simplify, for example, playing a legato on the side. Maybe it's a little bit easier. Okay, like this, or like this. And then here we are on the C minor scale, this triplet, and then concluding. Okay, concluding hammer on from 0 to 1, then 0. But okay, everything is written. I've written everything here on the sheet music tab, so I think you can understand if you look at it. So concerning the harmony on the guitar solo, we have, let me change guitar. I have a folk guitar right here. Let me play now with the folk guitar. So we have this C minor, G minor, and F minor, and B flat. We play this 3 times. Then we'll have G minor, C minor, and then F minor, as you can see. The rhythm is similar to the one we use on the chorus. So the accompaniment here on the guitar solo, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this sequence 3 times. Then G minor, C minor, and then F minor, okay, on the ending of the solo. Okay, so after the solo, we have this last pre-chorus, and this third chorus, which it's similar to the verse, but it has a few nuances. So we have C minor, the same picking pattern as the verse, G minor, F minor is dying, don't speak. So we do this crescendo strumming here on this F, this B flat, then we go to the last chorus, the third one. Okay, I think it's simple to understand. Then on the third chorus, it's the same kind of rhythm as the other ones, but the ending of this chord sequence, it's F minor, B flat minor, and C7. So let me simplify all of this chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't speak. I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Then it's always the same, okay? The sequence and the same rhythm that we learned before. 'Cause it hurts. And I think we have completed the whole song. Everything is explained and written here on the sheet music tab. So really wish you good work. Me and my students will work this song. It's nice. It has a lot of interesting details here. And so the same for you. Have fun playing it, and also take a look at my other videos. Bye. See you.